are in the Dolomite Mountains right outside of Venice, Italy. Bear told me to drive down this road and I'd see him, but I've been driving for a while and I have no idea where he is or what's going on. So as long as the truck don't give out, we're good.
Anthony Mackie is an incredible actor who's maybe best known for playing Falcon in the Marvel movies. In honor of Falcon, I thought I'd start this journey by flying in, literally. And it is a long way down.
I've never done anything like this. That's why I'm so excited. I mean, I've been camping and stuff like that, but the big reason I wanted to do it was for my boys. You know, when you have sons, you want them to think that their dad is the biggest, baddest, roughest, toughest, hooty-tootinest guy on the planet. So I want the full gusto, the enchilada, the capizi. That's what I want.
Juilliard-trained actor Anthony Mackie has been making his mark in some of the most successful movies of the past 20 years. But it's his role as Falcon in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that made him a household name. And he's set to reach even greater heights, starring in the show The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But first, Anthony is keen to remind his sons that he doesn't need a stuntman to be an action hero. So he's joining me in the Italian Dolomites, one of the most impressive mountain ranges in the world.
This is going to be my first big wall base jump. This is a jump you need to get right. Okay. Ready, set, see ya. This journey is beginning with a bang. Anthony Mackie, we're gonna have a blast. You better be ready, my friend. So Anthony is inbound. Oh, helicopter's waiting. Here we go.
No way. I think I found it. Holy. What's up, dude?
Hey, my friend, nice to see you. You doing okay?
I'm all right, I made it.
Okay, let's do it. Come with me. Welcome to Running Wild.
Oh, man.
You're gonna love it. We're gonna have good fun. So it's going to be a little bit bumpy getting up there, quite strong winds higher up, but just hang tight and we'll be fine. Yeah.
First time in a helicopter. First time.
And probably your last.
Oh! No. Whoa.
It's all good. We got it. We're going up there.
Whoa. Oh, no. Man, I'm sweating. Oh, man.
Approaching the ridge.
Whoa.
We're good. We're here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a little bit bumpy on the way up. Good job.
Oh, my God. I'm definitely ready to walk down. My ride-in was the worst experience of my life. I'm thoroughly shaking. I'm trying to calm down and take a breath, but I might not punch Bear in the neck. And we just started.
So you see all of these mountains? This is all the Italian-Austrian border, all the way along here.
Right.
And that's where in World War I, this was like the front line.
During World War I, These mountains were the last line of defense between Italy and the advancing armies of Austria and Germany. The freezing temperatures and brutal avalanches claimed the lives of tens of thousands of soldiers, making this imposing geography one of the most dangerous battlefields of the war.
So we're heading that way, and it's gonna be epic.
Yeah, I'm literally, it's 30 degrees and I'm sweating. Oh man.
Okay, here we go.
Anthony and I are following in the footsteps of these soldiers, traversing an old supply route out of the mountains, heading 7 miles west to our extraction point. First, we must descend these mountain ridges and outcrops to a snowy valley below. From there, we'll enter a forest to make camp before the sun goes down and the temperature drops even more. On day 2, we'll climb back up into the mountainous terrain towards our extraction point. If he survives everything the mountains throw at him, then in my eyes, he's a superhero both on and off the screen.
So you will notice everything's a little harder work up here. We've definitely got a bit of altitude. So we just take our time. So just watch out where it's pretty slippery in the snow. Yeah, look, so all of this sort of stuff, you see where all that snow funnels?
Yeah.
They're called terrain traps. So you get all this deep snow accumulates there. You try and cross that. It's hard to see it. You put your foot
Yeah, you're going.
straight down that. We try and route find our way through this. There will be a resupply route further along, so that's what we're looking for. Did you ever do anything like this when you were growing up?
No, there's nothing like this in New Orleans.
Is that where you were brought up, New Orleans?
Yeah.
So what was your actual upbringing like?
My dad did construction, and my mom stayed at home and raised all 6 of us. Dad worked all day, every day, from sunup to sundown. So, you know, growing up and seeing my dad going to work every day and busting his butt, you know, to give us a place to live, kind of put things in perspective for me through my entire life.
Yeah, and a credit to him, you know.
My dad would wake us up on the first summer after our 14th birthday and make us go to work with him. And if you haven't mopped tar in 100-degree heat with 100% humidity,
Oh, wow.
you haven't lived. And at the end of the summer, you know, my dad would sit each one of us down. He'd be like, "You like working on the roof?" Like, "Nope." "So you got to go to college." "Yes, I do." And because of that, all of us went to college.
Yeah, but what a way to kind of learn that lesson and,
Yeah.
you know, close up. When you see, like, on set, somebody complaining.
It drives me insane. People will complain because their Starbucks is taking too long.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you're getting
Come and mop tar.
Starbucks. Right, come in my tar for an hour.
Let alone
The
a
worst.
summer.
A summer in New Orleans.
Good
No.
for you. Wow. Okay, here we go. Here's the edge, here's the ridge line.
Holy moly.
Here's our resupply route. Yeah, look, you see that rope?
That's a long way down.
That's our route.
Wait, what? Like over the side?
Yeah. So we've reached the edge of this ridge, and it's a big drop down to the valley. We've come across the remains of one of these old military supply routes. Problem is with these hem ropes, you never really know how secure they are. The soldiers used to do it. It's obviously an achievable route here.
We're not soldiers.
But yeah, here we go. Come on, soldier.
It's so high, it's hard to breathe.
Oh, boy.
This 200-foot cliff face makes for a dangerous rappel. The near vertical walls and loose rock leave no solid footholds, so this descent will put our upper body strength to the test. This will be Anthony's first big challenge, and unlike his movies, there's no stunt double or special effects to help him.
Bring you down here.
Oh, okay.
So this is
man.
what you want to get your hand onto.
Okay. Bear's trying to throw me off a mountain. Oh, I'm going full-time cruise. I thought this was going to be a lot easier. This is why I have stuntmen. Oh, man. Oh, man. Holy.
So I think the tricky bit is going to be like drops into a bit more of an
The
over.
entire thing is the tricky bit.
A nice wide stance. Use
Yeah.
your feet as much as you can. Steadily work your way back.
I do a lot of climbing and rappelling, but this drop even makes me nervous. The rocks are unstable, the cold is numbing our hands, and it's a dizzying height to the bottom. Anthony will have to summon every ounce of courage he's got to make it down.
Awesome, Anthony, well done. Keep hold of that rope at all times. Doing a great job, Anthony. Straight down, all the way down. How you doing, Anthony?
I'm good.
You're getting there, you're like halfway now.
Oh, man. This is a straight wall. Holy. There's no footing on this wall.
Anthony, Mackie and I are high in the Dolomite Mountains of Italy.
Doing a great job, Anthony, well done.
We're using an old hemp rope, just like soldiers would use in World War I, to descend the sheer rock face. It's about now, I reckon Anthony's wishing he had his Falcon wings at his beck and call.
How you doing, Anthony?
I'm good.
You're getting there, you're like halfway now.
Oh, man. This is a straight wall. There's no footing on this wall.
Keep going. I've still got you on this line, so you're good.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Ah. There's nothing here, Bear.
Okay, do you want me to come down to you? Let me come and join you.
No, I do not want you on this rope with me.
Okay. Last bit, walk it out. Climb it down.
Come on, Anthony. Come on. Just gotta make it to right there. Right there. Come on, Anthony. Come on. Oh.
Woo! Great job, Anthony. Smashed it.
I hate you, Bear.
Okay, here we go.
That was really scary. When I first went over the wall, I thought I was gonna fall, smash into the rocks. Then I kind of just wanted to tuck into a ball and roll down that cavern and smash into the rocks. But I really wanted to do it so my sons could see me doing something crazy. And I made it down. Did it!
Oh, good job, you, Anthony.
Yeah.
That's more. It's more awkward than it looks, isn't it? Maybe we're going to just tuck down on the edge here.
Okay. I never want to do that again.
No, you won't ever have to do that again.
That was clearly tough for Anthony, and underneath the fatigue, I can tell that he's so proud of himself for making it down the mountain.
Let's take 2 minutes, have a little drink. So yeah, a little recovery, but good job.
That was intense.
So how did you even get your whole break into movies?
My friends and I did this play off Broadway called Up Against the Wind. And it was about the life of Tupac Shakur, and I played Tupac. And the play got me an audition for 8 Mile. And ever since then, it's just been on and running.
So that was the break, yeah.
Yeah, 21 years ago.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a break, but then you've got to be good. You've got to, you know, a break's not enough on its own, is it?
Yeah.
You got to capitalize on it. Because I always think Hurt Locker with you was so epic.
Yeah.
Did you know at the time that that was going to be special?
No, that movie was so hard to shoot. It was so just unbelievably hot and unbearable.
Especially in all that gear.
Oh my God, it was, you know, we were all like 25, 28, 30. I don't know if I could do it now. You know, I don't know if I could do it now.
So if you're known for one thing now, what do you think it is when people see you in the street?
The Marvel stuff.
Yeah, but Falcon's become such a kind of symbol, hasn't it, really?
Yeah,
you know, almost for America, really.
You know, he's kind of like the all-American superhero because he doesn't have superpowers. You know, he's just a military vet who, you know, he tried to do right by people, you know, and that's what I love about him as a character. Stan Lee reintroduced and recreated the Falcon 3 different times in the comic book. with the civil rights movement, every time black culture changed and evolved in the eyes of America, so did the Falcon.
Yeah.
So it's really remarkable to start where I did in the business and now being one of the largest figures in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, that must be a huge thing for you. It feels just like the right time.
Yeah, definitely. And I think with the evolution of not only us as a country, but as a global society, you know, the idea of inclusiveness, the idea of everyone equally as a unit is so popular now, and rightly so, that it's the perfect time for it.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, hydrated?
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going. You ready?
Let's do it.
This is obviously where the route leads. It starts to go up over that pinnacle. Let's just take it steady up here. Just keep coming across to the snow. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's one of these via ferratas.
Yeah.
It literally means iron way. So, you know, there are anchor points every 20 or 30 feet all the way up the peak. And we can just clip into these.
Italian soldiers built via ferratas just like this to move troops and supplies across the mountains. But it often left them exposed to both the elements and the enemy. This one will lead us 300 dizzying feet up the cliff face. And while we don't have anyone shooting at us, the climb is dangerous. The path is full of loose rocks and narrow ledges, and we've got to move carefully and trust the anchor points.
After going down, I didn't think we would have to go back up. But the more of this I do, the more excited I become. So I'm ready for it. I'm not gonna let fear break me. From New Orleans, baby.
And then the reason you got two of these is so when you reach one of those anchor points, you can put it above before you unclip the lower one.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so let's do this together.
All right.
So clip your second line in,
Right.
and then you're safe there. Looking good. Starting to get a little steeper on this bit now. Staying disciplined about clipping on and stuff.
Yep. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, a little what we call thinner on holds here, so
Yeah.
just dig your toes in. The little. Again, another little awkward step here. Looking good. Smashing it. Come on. Oh, I wish you could see this. This looks iconic. It's just a massive drop behind me. Have a look down there.
Oh my God.
It's a good drop there.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Okay, last push here.
Yeah. Ah. Holy. Wait. My clips are getting tangled. 1 second.
Watch out, pretty slippery in the snow.
Ah. Oh. Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Anthony, Mackie and I must summit this peak high in the Italian Dolomites if we're going to find shelter before nightfall. But the climb is relentless and dangerous, so we've got to remain focused.
Okay, last push here. Just watch out where it's pretty slippery in the snow.
My clips are getting tangled. 1 second. Ah. Holy. Ah. Ah. Ah.
We got it.
All right, I'm back on my feet.
Okay, last push. Step by step, we're getting there.
Ah. Ah.
We got it. Good job. We're at the top. There we go, Anthony. It's a proper view down.
Oh man, it was a hell of a climb. It's so much of a challenge, but also it's kind of, you know, life affirming. It's purposeful to being able to conquer something like this is conquering your fears. It kind of gives you new appreciation for the things that you take for granted and you miss every day.
Good job. There we go, Anthony. It's a proper view down.
That's way down.
Oh, wow, look at that, look. Check these out.
Those bullet casings?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Check that out. I suppose a good sniper position. You're right at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, World War I shells. That's pretty cool. That one's still good.
I would not shoot that bullet.
No. Might still have some gunpowder in it.
Right.
Which we could definitely use maybe for fire. Keep that.
This ammunition is from a bolt-action rifle, the most common weapon in World War I. It's comprised of a primer, the casing which holds the gunpowder, and the bullet that's shot from the barrel. There's no expiration date on gunpowder, so we can still use this unfired cartridge to help us start a fire. But remember, unless your survival depends on it, all forms of munitions should be considered dangerous and avoided.
We're the genuine article. Oh, World War I shells, that's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. From here, should be just following down towards the tree line into this valley. And really, once we start getting there, it's time to think about finding a place to make camp. Good job, Anthony. A bit of route finding for us. I love it. Wintertime in the mountains here, it gets dark really fast, so still need food, still need shelter, still need fire. But we're getting there.
We've gone 3 hard miles and are finally out of the mountains, but the sun's going down and the temperature is dropping fast. We'll seek shelter in a thick forest where Italian soldiers might well have taken refuge from their enemies. Like them, Anthony and I will have to be quick and build camp before night falls and we're caught out in the freezing cold.
Here's the tree line.
Finally.
So it's going to be the best chance to find food, make shelter, get out of any bad weather. Anthony here. Look, I wonder actually if we use maybe this. Half the work is almost done here, look.
Yep.
Fallen tree. Got all those boughs and branches naturally going down. All we've got to do is clear a bit of this stuff and then pile it up at the back. So if it snows, it's enough to keep it off us. We can have a little fire here. We'll be pretty good.
Good to go.
Okay, so let's get loads of... Great for making camp, this stuff. Lots of fallen trees.
So we want to kind of even it out and make a canopy, right?
Yeah, so use the natural shape of it.
We had to find shelter. So Bear and I found this tree that had fallen over. We took the broken off limbs from the trees around it and made a canopy, so in case it snows tonight, the canopy will catch the snow. And we'll start a little fire so it'll keep it warm in the inside.
Sounds pretty good. What do you think?
I like it.
See how that is?
Oh, lunch.
Where'd it go?
He was over here.
Did you get it?
He like ran under the tree.
Oh, there it is, there it is. Did you get it?
Yeah, I saw him over here. Yeah, he like ran under the tree.
There it is, there it is. Whoa.
Oh. I was joking when I said lunch.
Yeah, well, dinner. Just got the meals mixed up. Okay, good. I'm excited, you know, we can skin that and take the guts out, boil it up and make a rat stew. If we had 2 rats, we could have rata... No, that's a really bad joke, isn't it? Rata-two. Okay, then if you stick your fingers in it. So that's all the guts.
Yep.
And that is going to be good protein, good dinner.
Oh wow, you just ripped that skin right off, huh?
Yeah, well, the skin comes off kind of like a coat.
Right. Being from Louisiana, if it's breathing, we'll cook it. But rat stew. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Okay, so if you hold that.
I got it, okay. Oh. Oh, who knew that would go so well?
And there you go. Beautiful. Kim in there.
Oh, man.
Just get a bit of snow.
Rat on ice.
And then once we've got a fire going, we'll stick that on it. Okay. Here is that cartridge. Still got the head on it. If we break that off. Oh, yeah, look.
That's gunpowder.
There we go. We put that into here.
Sitting up nice.
You're good to go. And then that should then take a spark. So what you're going to do with this, hold that one still.
Yep.
And then like you're trying to shave it.
Yep.
That's what you're trying to do, so you're good to go.
That worked.
Okay.
That worked.
We got fire. Okay, then we get some of this ratatouille.
That's the way to work it.
Oh, well done, Anthony. There, you worked hard.
Oh, man.
It's always a good stage when you've done a lot of the physical stuff. You get down to the tree line, you get shelter, go and get a fire, got something cooking up, you know, like you're gonna survive. You're gonna do it now. It's okay.
Definitely make it one night. Better find another rat tomorrow.
So where do you think your kind of strong work ethic comes from? Is it from seeing your dad, do you think?
Being the youngest of 6, watching my siblings go to work at 14 and 15, and, you know, it was just ingrained in our house that if you weren't in school, you had to go to work.
Yeah.
If you look at it, you know, it's the American dream. My grandfather was a sharecropper. My dad was a roofer. And my 2 brothers and I have one brother who went to law school, one brother who got his PhD in engineering, and I went to Juilliard. It just shows the progression and cycle of families when given opportunities.
And is your dad, is he alive now?
No, he passed away.
When did he pass away?
Right after Katrina. A lot of people, you know, don't realize the majority of people who passed away with Katrina passed away in the following months.
So why was that?
When Katrina hit, everybody from New Orleans had to go other places and get their medical records reestablished. You had thousands of people coming there. So you had to wait your turn to get re-diagnosed, and that took months, for some people an entire year. So he lost a battle with cancer because it took him so long to get diagnosed.
Oh dear, that's hard.
Yeah, but I definitely had learned my lessons from him by then.
What were those key lessons, you think?
You know, listen more, talk less. Always recognize you're not the smartest person in the room. Keep humble in the right way and don't apologize for your success.
I wonder what your dad would make of all of this year and all the race issues and everything that's become so powerful.
Well, I see it as a monumental opportunity because you're starting to see a lot of different people in different walks of life getting to express how they feel in their day-to-day lives, and that's very important.
But also, I like the way that you've said to the producers, the movies, like, I can't be the only black guy in the room in these meetings.
100%.
And you have the confidence to say to those producers, come on, if you want me as that, let's do it.
You know what the thing is? After I said it, everybody agreed, and everybody is very, very focused on changing it. So much has changed in such a short period of time that it feels good. You know, it feels good to see so many people getting their opportunity. And that's the way it should be.
But good for you, because that takes courage, it takes principles, and I think your dad and grandfather will be cheering that on, you know, don't you?
I definitely do. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Do you feel that sometimes?
I do. It's funny, New Orleans is such a small city. You know, so many people knew my dad, and, you know, they'll come up to me and say, you know, your dad will be real proud of you. And that means more than any accolade or acknowledgement I can get, you know, because, you know, I'm just as good as my dad made me.
Yeah. Hearing Anthony's amazing story is a real reminder of, you know, we all stand on the shoulders of giants in our lives. And for Anthony, it goes back to his grandfather and his father. And even though they're not alive today, they would be cheering him on. You know, he is standing strong and standing up for so much important things at the moment. And they'd be proud of him. Okay, should we see how the
ratatouille's doing? That is definitely broiled rat.
Okay. Tail or leg?
I'll definitely take a leg. I'm a dark meat kind of guy.
It's quite strong, but it's good.
It's tangy.
Got some energy in it. We're happy. Yes.
I'm very proud to say I ate rat with you, man. Oh, all you. You're out of your mind. The rat was actually pretty good. But now I'm thinking he probably had a family. Bear kind of broke his neck, so his cousins might come out. Oh, yeah. I am going to lay under this tree on this firm ground and get me one of the best naps of my life.
Great job today, Anthony. Smashed it.
It's like a posturepedic mattress. What was that? Bear. You heard that?
Huh?
You heard that? Those are the rats, man.
Be like a squirrel or something. It's fine.
Oh. Oh!
Do you sleep okay?
Oh, it was great.
Okay, so the plan today, Anthony, is follow this valley, and ultimately we're looking for a river, and then at the top of that valley is where we're going to get extracted. So we're going to get going.
So today, I'm excited. I mean, in no way, shape, or form can it be worse than yesterday, unless he throws me off the mountain.
What's that thing always getting going in the morning? Getting moving, getting warm. All right, heading this way.
Anthony and I have travelled far, but still have 3 tough miles remaining on our journey. We're following the path of Italian soldiers who fought their way out of this forest towards higher ground. We'll make our way into the dense foothills towards our extraction point. But first, we're going to be forced to contend with a punishing climb, unlike anything Anthony has experienced yet.
And you can only imagine what it was like fighting up here in World War I.
I would not want to be coming in here to have a fight.
Yeah, talk about fighting the high ground.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing is, they lost, I think in 1916, something like, in the space of a few days, they lost 10,000 troops killed by avalanches.
Really?
Yeah. So you imagine here just deep snow, and they've got these caravan trains going up and down with ammunition and everything.
And the snow just coming down on it.
Yeah.
I can only imagine fighting in this terrain would just be horrifying.
Yeah, it was definitely a place of hardship.
I'm more than astonished by the soldiers that risked their lives here for the freedom of their countries.
Yeah. We can hear the sound of the river now.
Yeah.
That's our landmark. Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool time of year because it's just starting to freeze.
Yeah.
Hasn't totally frozen, but it looks like winter wonderland, that, isn't it?
That waterfall is pretty intimidating. It's scary, actually.
Stick these on. These will just give us a bit of traction on the ice.
The micro spikes are something I wasn't expecting. Leads me to believe we're going to do something I'm not going to be happy about.
Okay, so we need to get across this. It's going to get really slippery.
Yeah.
Walk all that ice. It'll feel a bit different moving with these now, so just give yourself a second to get used to them.
Approaching the river is kind of rocky. It's a lot of alternating terrain, up and down, high and low.
And use the branches here.
Yeah.
So it definitely feels like the energy of this journey is building as we near the end. All of this water off the mountains is getting funneled through this narrow gorge, It's that time of year where it hasn't totally frozen. You do not want to go into this when you're in dangerous terrain with falling ice. One of those times you've got to concentrate. Okay, obviously this is where we don't want to go in, okay?
Right.
So nice solid foot there and then onto the ice and across.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2.
With all this ice, not knowing where to step or what to do, so it's pretty intimidating.
Maybe go to that, go to that.
Oh. Made it.
Yeah, a little bit wet feet. If that's all we end up with, we'll be okay. Okay, so our route is taking us up over the top. I've got a line running straight down the middle here, so we should avoid most of that water. But this is about technique rather than just brute strength.
Oh man, having to go flat up that wall, it's gonna be a challenge. I am intimidated by how exhausted I'm gonna be by the time we get to the top.
Okay, so the way this is gonna work, so you can climb a lot of it,
Yeah.
but just keep pushing this up and pulling down.
Yeah.
That's the main thing, up and then pulling on the rope.
Yeah.
In order to reach our extraction point, Anthony and I must ascend a 100-foot rock face that runs vertically alongside this waterfall. Adding to the difficulty, freezing, swirling mist and spray has made the rocks on this climb incredibly slick and covered with ice. To aid our ascent, I've pre-placed a climbing rope and will be using Jumars, which are clamps with a handle that allow you to ascend the rope but will then lock and not slip down.
Okay, let's go for it. Try and get your foot up here, there you go. That's good, it's good, you got it. Try and get on top of this bit. Use the power of the rope though, as much as you can as well. Slide the handle right up, there you go, all the way. Now use your feet, get onto that dry rock, okay? That's it, stand out, that's it. Try and put all the pulling onto the handle hand. There you go, use your feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you're over the difficult bit.
You think so?
Here we go.
Wait.
That's good.
All right.
That's it, use your legs. Use your legs and that handle.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hands are numb. My hands are too numb to pull the rope. Okay.
That's it, use your legs.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Anthony Mackie is struggling to summit this waterfall. The cold water and slick surface is making his ascent a grueling ordeal.
Hands are numb.
He wanted to remind his family that being a superhero sometimes requires you've got to dig deep. If he can tackle this climb and reach the top, he will have proved that beyond any doubt.
He is right in the hurt locker now.
Okay.
All I can hear is like moaning. That's just a sound of fatigue and fear.
Absolutely nothing to hold on to.
Use your legs and that handle.
Last push, Mackie, come on.
Well done, he's almost there, look. Oh my God, that's been Herculean to get up there. Last haul. Come on, Mackie. Oh, man.
I can't feel my hands.
Good for you, Anthony. Epic. Okay. Get on this line, get up. Go and join him.
My hands are so numb. I couldn't grab onto the wall. Now that it's done, it feels amazing, but while I was doing it, it was unbelievably painful.
Oh, it's cold. Okay, about halfway up this now. Whew. Last push, come on. Whew, look at that view. Here we go. Anthony, you smashed it, my man. Amazing, good effort.
That was amazing. How the hell did you get up so fast?
Epic.
Oh, man.
Good effort.
Dude,
Oh,
holy
you can't hide that. You were in the hurt locker halfway up. And
My
cold
hands are so
as
cold.
well, and yeah.
They couldn't grip on the wall.
Here, look, to get them warm, let them really relax so the blood can go in them,
Yeah.
and swing them. And the centrifugal force forces the blood in, and they'll sort of tingle, and you get the feeling back.
That hurts.
Yeah, shake him down. Well done, though, you know.
Oh,
Whew. That was hard.
oh man.
That climb was definitely intense. Take 2 minutes, quick rehydrate. I think out of all of this journey, that's the one that took him really to the edge. Literally, not just physically, but in here. You really dug deep, good effort.
The air is so thin up here.
Yeah.
I can barely breathe.
What are your ambitions still in life? You still got kind of things you really want to do beyond Hollywood?
It's to the point now where most of my dreams and goals are more philanthropic.
Yeah.
Doing things in New Orleans to help kids who grew up in the same environment that I grew up in.
And what do they say about fame? You know, what's the New Orleans attitude to that?
They don't care. I tell you, the biggest thing in New Orleans is your fame gonna buy me a drink?
Yeah.
If you're not gonna buy me a drink, I don't give a damn about your fame.
And also you're bringing your 4 boys up in
Yeah.
that community rather than the
Yeah.
exposure of, Hollywood.
Yeah, I wanted them to be able to experience being out in nature in a while and the importance of, being an independent, giving, caring human being instead of take. Sometimes you gotta share. So New Orleans is a city that's about sharing.
What's the main message you always say to your kids, as they go off to school and live life and with their friends and they go, Dad always says that.
Don't be an
Don't
Don't be an every morning.
Wow.
Have a good day, kid.
It
Have
covers
a good day at school,
everything.
kids. Don't be an just help
You're
out a little
amazing,
bit.
my friend. You're amazing.
Thanks.
You ready to finish this?
After that, I'm ready.
Last half mile through the woods and we're out of here.
Let's do it.
Come on then.
Oh, man.
We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna go up here. So last push now, we've got to work our way through the forest. And when we punch out into this clearing, that's gonna be a spot we can call the helicopter in. Oh, sun on our face. Whoa, look at that. That is quite a view.
That's amazing.
Here we go. Heli's inbound, here we go.
Okay, hold it there. Start taking it down.
It was nerve-wracking and grueling the past 2 days, but it was definitely life-affirming.
Here we go.
Woohoo! Oh! I never saw myself doing anything like this. This is crazy. Bear definitely pushed me to my limits.
Don't look down.
No!
Anthony is somebody who really cares. He loves his kids and big smile on his face when he talks about, that home, community and village around him. I love that in him. It shows that even though you can reach the top of kind of worldly success, your heart can stay grounded, and that is what makes him a superhero. We smashed it, Anthony.
This is crazy.
Proud of you, my friend.
I think my whole family is proud of me. I can only imagine my brothers and sisters' faces, seeing me hanging 300 feet in the air. I'm proud of myself for pushing through it.
Anthony, Mackie, way down.